Novi Sad, probably the second most popular destination over here in Serbia. Beautiful area, great restaurants, beautiful churches, beautiful fortress, discovered in the 16th century, I believe. Very old city, beautiful, everything about it is great. Very small as well, but it's also a great time to go see a lot of cool things. So I'm going to show you Novi Sad. Join me. So apparently there's a speed rail that was just built probably in this last month or two. I guess it was built by the Chinese and Russian engineers, I'm not sure. So I'm going to go see this place and I'm going to go check it out because apparently it only takes about half an hour to get over to Novi Sad. Now, if you're over in Savamala, where I'm right next to, it will probably take you about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes to get there. So I'm really excited to see this train and get there so quickly. And also they have the sale going on, I believe, till the end of the month, which one way is like 300 dinars, which is crazy for a 30-minute drive over to another city, which usually takes about, you know, a little less than 2 hours to get there. 300 dinars is not a bad deal at all. So let's go check out this place and let's see this train. There's not a lot of information online that I've seen. Again, I don't speak Serbian, so I haven't been able to find a ticket. So hopefully I could get one at the station. So I'm just kind of going in blind here, so we'll see what happens. Also, I want to say Happy Easter to you Orthodox Serbians. I hope you have a great day. And I hope to see some cool stuff over in Novi Sad as well too, because there's a lot of beautiful churches and there's a big religious background over there as well. So I'm hoping to see something cool there. But the only downside right now is I haven't ate yet and all the stores are closed down. So I think in this trip, I'm just going to be showing the fortress and everything else. Hopefully we'll run into some places that are open because there's a lot of good restaurants, a lot of good ice cream shops and things like that over there. But we'll find out and see. So it looks like I missed my first one, so I'm going to have to buy a new one at 11, so that's about 50 minutes from now. Let's do first class. Train. We'll just go down over here, get to the other side. So looks like I have about like 200 subscribers, which is just insane. I am so grateful for you guys. You guys are amazing and I appreciate the support. It really is like driving me to do better, make good videos, everything else. So I appreciate you guys so much. So now we're just going to wait to get to Novi Sad here probably in the next 25-30 minutes. And we will see all the cool stuff, the craziness and everything over there. So it's probably really dead too because of Easter as well. So this probably would be a lot more packed and a lot more chaotic here if it wasn't for Easter. So here we are. Should be leaving in about 10 minutes. Alright, so we're leaving basically right at 11, so let's see how long it will take to get there. So 11:01, 11 o'clock, let's see. Also to mention one thing as well, I got first class and there's nothing really special about it that I've noticed so far. So the seats are basically the same. Maybe it was just the wrong time because I paid for the ticket on a very slow day. So I don't know. I think it's just worth to get the regular class seat, but we'll see. So basically we just went to our first stop, so these do have stops, so it's not direct, but it's fast enough. You just stop for like 2 minutes and then you're going to the next station. Yeah, so we're gonna go to another station here in a second, but yeah, it's very fast though. So basically right now we're in Zemun, so hopefully I think that we're just going to be in like the little city points, you know, Zemun, Novi Belgrade, the center of Belgrade and everything else, and then we go over to Novi Sad, so I don't think there's going to be a lot more stops in between from here to Novi Sad. We made it to Novi Sad. So we just like passed over the river going into Novi Sad, and I'm noticing the station's kind of far away, so it's going to be kind of a long walk to go over to the tower, or the fortress on the other side of the river. So that part's going to really suck because we're still going. We're about to stop here now, and it's going to be such a long walk. But I might just take the bus as well too, so I could do that. So I'm an idiot. I sat on the wrong side of the bus, and now so I basically sat down and I'm like, oh yeah, like it's not that big of a deal. I should have just got a, you know, a second class ticket or something like that. I looked on the other side and yeah, so I'm gonna make sure to get the right ticket when I go back. So I was in the second class, so I'm just an idiot, but whatever, you learn. So one thing I did not know is that the train station is right next to the bus station. I never realized, you know, like they were together or anything. So it's kind of a long distance to get to kind of like the main square over in Novi Sad. So you're going to be walking for a good, like, I don't know, 25 minutes. So the train took me about an hour. I don't know if there's something that's just more direct without the stops. I was hearing it was only like 35 minutes or something like that, but still it took me about an hour with the stops and everything else, which is still really good because normally by bus you're going to see like an hour and a half to 2 hours, so you definitely save some time. And for, if you get to second class, 300 dinar, it's not bad at all. So yeah, we'll keep moving. I'll probably just take a bus over there because it'll be the fastest way to get there, and I don't want to walk over there. There's not really much to see in between the bus station and over there. You're going to see all the churches and stuff like right over by the square, and then the fortress is on the other side of the river. So I will go head over there and we'll see you in the center here in a few minutes. So I don't know if this is a Google thing, or maybe I'm using the wrong app, or there might have been some error on my phone, I'm not sure, but I tried to look up a bus to go to basically the city center, and I basically said just to walk, and there really wasn't anything like going to the city center. So maybe I looked at the wrong thing or did something wrong, but so it's about a 20-minute walk, and basically you just shoot straight down from the station and take a left and you're there. So about 10 or 20, 15, 20 minutes out. So I'm gonna try and hurry and maybe cut through some of the blocks. You get to see some of the old Yugoslavian blocks around over here. You can see a lot of Yugoslavian buildings, so kind of cut through and then we'll get to the center. So as you can see, the city's basically pretty quiet, streets very quiet. Easter is going on. I'm noticing there's a little bit more activity happening just because, you know, morning prayers, everything. I think a lot of things are wrapping up here. We're getting to a little past noon right now. So I think things might open up a little bit more, but like generally speaking, a lot's going to be closed today because it is a holiday. So as you can see, there's not a lot of people around right now. And so hopefully we'll be able to see some cool things, but if a lot of things are closed, then I'm just gonna go straight to the fortress and kind of show you guys around there. So let's see what happens. Now, like this little block over here has like a lot of cafes and restaurants and stuff, and it basically leads right over into the city that you see up ahead. So this is a cool little block. I'll put it in the description to remember to tell you what street it is, but yeah, really cool section to go by in the city. And also, if you could see that, basically the tip that is like, I think the tallest church over here in the city, right over here. And good things are open because I'm starving. Finally, right in the center of Novi Sad. Now, yeah, again, this place is usually packed. A lot of people here, but again, for Easter, not going to be a lot of people around, which is nice. So we could actually get some better views without a lot of people taking photos and everything else. So let's explore around. So I'm kind of at one of the main street kind of restaurants. It's going to be more expensive. It's definitely going to be like more American prices. I think what I'm going to be ordering right now is maybe some lamb, because I love lamb, and that's going to be probably about 12 bucks and stuff, and with a beer, so maybe, you know, spending 15 bucks or so. So I guess it's a little bit cheaper than like America, but like the prices are much higher if you go on the main block. If you want to go a little cheaper, go off the main block, you know, a few blocks, you know, kilometer, half a kilometer, you'll get a lot cheaper prices. Just probably the same type of food, just as good. But yeah, I'm really hungry, so I don't care about the price right now. $15. So basically 20 bucks, 2,000 dinars, so I don't know, $19, $20. It's really good, really tasty actually. You know, I've had pulled pork, I've had beef brisket, I've had all that stuff, but I had this pulled or like shredded lamb, and it was delicious, and I love lamb so much. So right now I'm gonna go walk through Danovsky Park, and then I'm gonna cross the bridge and just go over. I just wanna go to the fortress. Again, a lot of things are closed right now, so I think just going to the fortress today will be pretty fun. We'll see what happens after that. Danovsky Park. It's kind of a nice little park, a little small park that you could walk through before you go across the bridge over to the fortress. So it's nice to walk through, maybe get some ice cream or something like that, and you know, a snack, and just kind of walk through. There's a tiny little pond in the center, and yeah, it's just a nice little place to walk through. And there's also some tennis courts right on the other side over there. So you want to get your tennis on, you can definitely do that as well. I'm more of a football player, but to each his own. So yeah, this beautiful, nice little park you can walk through and see. Again, pretty small, but it's enjoyable to see before you go over to the fortress. So I've noticed lately there's been a lot of construction happening. Like since I've been here a year ago, construction's just been like really crazy. So I'm really happy that there's a lot of investment and a lot of you know, construction, rehabilitation, you know, just fixing the roads and everything else. So I know the roads here aren't the best, but I've just seen a lot of construction, so it gives me hope for the future of Serbia. One comment on the pigeons, they're fearless. They will go up right to your feet and not care. They know you have food. They come to you, they're very smart. So, I don't know. I just think the pigeons here are really funny compared to other places. So there's a fortress right over there. And the river right along is Danube. So I'm gonna kind of go on the backside and kind of walk up. I think there's a faster way of going up, but I want to go along the backside because there's a couple cool churches and a lot of cool things to see. And then we'll kind of walk up to right at the front as where I pointed over there. So let's go. So you might have seen locks, you know, just around, you know, some special places, monuments, you know, everything like that. But have you guys always wondered where that originated from? Well, the truth is it actually originated from Serbia in World War I. There's a story about a guy who lost his love and everything else. I don't have like the full context of the story, but basically it just symbolizes the lock of the love for you know, your spouse and everything else, and originated in Serbia. So over here you're going to be seeing a lot of locks. You see them at a lot of fortresses, but especially over at this fortress right here you see a ton of them. And you'll probably see a couple people too trying to like sell the logs for, I don't know, maybe 500 dinar or something like that. But it's a cute little gesture if you're there with your fiance, your wife, something like that, then it would be kind of a good occasion to do that. So right now I'm on the bottom over here. And it says Novi Sad, the European capital of culture. First time I kind of heard that, so I'll take it at face value. But so yeah, I'm gonna walk under kind of like the old city. Over here you're gonna see the architecture here. It's gonna look a little bit different. I think this is still kind of like the Yugoslavian, let me cross and not get hit. It's like the Yugoslavian architecture here, so let's go check it out. Kind of cool, old, beautiful buildings over here and a lot of old churches. Unlike the west coast of the United States, which is basically like kind of, you know, a newer country, especially over in the west, like the east and some of the old colonies and over in Europe and everything else, you're going to notice that the roads are a hell of a lot smaller. And the reason for that is because they didn't have cars back then. So basically you're going to have horses and, you know, people walking through these streets. And now we live in an age where a lot of people use cars and public transportation, so it takes up more of the road. So if people ever go to Europe and wonder why the roads are so small, that's basically the reason why. Houses are closer, the streets are shorter and everything else. And you notice a lot of people here too get like much smaller vehicles as well, just so they could fit and park easily. You're not going to see a lot of people driving trucks around here or anything like that. Vans for workers, of course, but I'm walking up on this old Catholic church. on the bottom over here, and it's very I would say, what's the word I'm looking for? It's very dark church. The art and everything like that, it's very dark and very grim. It's very interesting. A lot of old art is in this church. I'm gonna look up the dates and I'll put it in the description to give a little background of this church, but here it is right here. And again, it's probably a church I can't record in, so we'll see here in a second. Little cool underpass for like the fortress and everything like that. Probably all tagged up in there and everything, but yeah, just a little underpass. I'm not even tall, and these things are almost hitting my head, so make sure to watch your head when you're walking through here. So obviously you can see we're at the bottom of the fortress right now. And over here to the right will basically be a path to cut up from the back side, so we could kind of see everything. And yeah, it's kind of a long walk. It's kind of humid right now, which sucks, so it's cloudy, but it's warm. And I'm gonna be sweating here in a little bit, so let's get to the top. So I'm basically part way up right now. The best way to describe, like, you know, how big it is kind of like a long rectangle almost. And there's, you know, a lot of parks, a lot of mounds, a lot of like cool little things that you could see over there, and on like the backside. And so I'm kind of winding up over to the top, and you're gonna see a lot more stuff over there. You're gonna see like a little church. You're gonna see a couple cool restaurants, a lot of locks, love locks, and yeah, things like that. But the cars basically drive through over here. I think there's some parking over on the top, but yeah, it's like very narrow up over here, so just have to kind of walk through up over here and cross up, and we'll see some amazing views and some cool stuff. It's super steep. I'd fall straight down if I went into it, but I really wanted to check it out. There's another car. So yeah, just be careful. Club. Looks like some Illuminati stuff going on over here. What's happening? So you see this like whole community of houses and stuff. I don't know what it is. Maybe someone could tell me in the comments, but you know, the architecture over here is just like really nice and like well kept over here. Kind of compared over to like the other side of the bridge and stuff. It's just the architecture is just a little bit different. You see some like old kind of communist Yugoslavian stuff, little bit of mix of everything and stuff. So if anybody could tell me and inform me, that'd be awesome.
Mama, mama.
Really?
Mislim, na mostu mi je logično baciš u...
Mm. So as you can see, I'm basically right on the top. You go a little bit higher, but not too much. And there's a few cafes, a few bars and restaurants on top too. So I think this is a good time to go celebrate, have a beer. Can't beat it. $3 wine, beautiful view, river, everything else. It's great. Definitely, if you want to go take a vacation, relax for a couple hours or an hour, just come here. Živeli. And as a lot of Serbian people know, the weather here can be a little unpredictable. It will be super hot for a few hours, and then, I don't know, for the next 2 hours, just going to rain a lot. So now it's starting to get windy and it's starting to rain just naturally, but basically kind of like halfway through the tower here, or excuse me, fortress right now. And yeah, just the sights are just so beautiful here. I love it. I mean, you see 3 or 4 bridges just right across over here. So you got like 1, 2, 3, and you got four over there. And you know, it's amazing over here, and it's a lot quieter over here than what it would be in Belgrade. It's a lot more spaced out, you know, not as many people outside and walking around compared to Belgrade. You know, I feel like it's a little bit more condensed in Belgrade. But yeah, it's lovely here, and just, you know, taking in the views and everything is just so amazing. I mean, how can you beat this? So we'll kind of walk around a little bit more, see if we can find a couple cool things. There's actually one thing down here I want to go check out. It's just this like little building right down there. I don't know what is down there, but the wind again. But I'm going to go check it out, so I might go take the long way and go around on the other side and see if we could find anything in between there. No way. Oh my God. I need to come back and try and get down in there. It's like pumping out all this cold air. I guarantee you there's probably some like weird shit down there, but it's not the time to do it. I need to come with a couple other people, but I'm probably gonna give some people some ideas to go check it out once they see this video. Really weird though. Yeah, it was just pumping out like really cold air. So Again, I don't know what the hell is down there. Probably, if anybody's been down there, please in the comments tell me, because that'd be super cool. It just ends with full of trash and spiders. I'm not sure if this is the same thing I was looking at. It might be a little farther down, I'm not sure. Could have just been it, but I don't know. Yeah, it's just full of trash and nothing really special. Holy shit. Ciao. There's so much clothes and shit. Ciao. Zdrowo. Jesus Christ. Fuck that. There's a tunnel going down towards somewhere else, but I'm not going to go down in there. Not now. Not alone. What's this? It's like a block little gate or something. So yeah, I have no idea. If anybody in the comments wants to let me know what's down there, it's probably nothing, but oh God, it was disgusting. It smelled terrible. And yeah, that's the ghetto of Novi Sad right there. Zdrowo! Ciao! No answer. They're probably sleeping. They're awake during the night. There's like a bowl, some beds and stuff like that, so could be some people here. Guys, say goodbye. Beautiful, beautiful fortress. A lot of good memories there. A lot of fun. Very romantic. Very awesome. Novi Sad, I love you. So, it's been a fun few hours here in Novi Sad. Unfortunately, I have to go home and do some things, but I do want to come back. There's a lot more things I want to explore. Yes, I know I didn't show everything or see anything, but just kind of did a quick tour of the things that I enjoyed while I was here last time and everything else. So I do want to say that I am almost at 200 subscribers, which is amazing. I'm hoping to get to that 1,000 because once after that I could start getting monetized. And I had this idea that I saw on Mr. Beast's channel, and it kind of gave me an idea to do some philanthropy over in the countries that I visit. So once I hit over 1,000, depending on what my what I get paid out for every 1,000 views, you know, it's a couple bucks or something like that. But thinking about making a video where for, you know, every 1,000 views or every view I donate 0.0002 cents, or, you know, whatever the math equals to. And I want to donate all the proceeds to some charity here over in Serbia that I think would be a good fit for the people, not just some big corporation that's only putting out 3% or something like that. I want to vet a good charity that can give back to the Serbian people. Maybe clean up the streets, maybe some infrastructure, homelessness, drug issue. I'm not sure. I want to do my research on it. So to make those kind of videos, I know I need to hit 1,000. So that's where I need to get more subscribers. So 800 more. So if you want to help pitch in, if you want to get me over that 1,000, I appreciate it, because I would like to do some philanthropy over there. Of course, I want to do some investment for myself to make the channels better. You know, maybe get more of a team and kind of promote Serbia and just all the Balkan countries, or even the whole world. So I have a lot of plans for it, but thank you again for everybody that's helping me out right now. I'm pretty close to the train station, so I'm gonna head back to Belgrade and get back to work. So thank you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. So just add one thing, I made a little mistake. I guess when I went there, I didn't take the speed rail, which basically goes directly to Novi Sad. I took the one that took a little longer, which was an hour. But when I went back, I took basically the directs, which basically went to Novi Belgrade and then to Belgrade Center. So my mistake on that one. So I just took the wrong one there, but the right one back. I don't know, but I made it there and back. So again, thanks guys.